Shit.
Welcome everyone to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part of course of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Auburn Tigers against the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler on with Julie Pratt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Guys, everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes the crowd here today for the Cotton Bowl. It is electric down here on the field. Everybody is energized and ready for this playoff matchup. I can tell you the teams will have to communicate and really lock in because it is dynamic here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They're going to run it. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. The back's got it on a counter. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Dropping back, it's Brown. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And here's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Give it to the back again, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Got an opening here. Here he goes. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
This back is just so dynamic. Here on 3rd down, he's able to get a little space, and then watch out because he is going to burn you. He is so elusive. He gets some nice blocks on the outside, and he's able to get a big gain.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Reed. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, a couple of things going on here. One, great effort by this defense. Look at them get after it and get after the quarterback. But secondly, as a quarterback, if you're going to throw a screen, you've got to gain depth. If you don't gain depth, you're going to risk getting contact. And that's exactly what happens here. He did not get deep enough in order to complete that screen to the running back.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Looking to pass. It's Brown. Quick throw, testing the middle. But he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a third down play. Here comes fourth down. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Owens. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
They'll try the ground game here. Open field ahead. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Can you believe it? The BAT is no good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Push out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looks like Auburn will have the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Brown. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50. Clearly now in scoring range, and as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield. There's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's caught. It's Johnson. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
This offense is clearly in rhythm, no matter what they're trying to do. Pass the football, run the football. They're doing it well. And now another first down. The line is doing a great job. The quarterback is seeing the field. This is such a good drive right now, and you just got to put it in the end zone.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Brown. Coming after him. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Eccles. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, this is part of the conversation we had with the defensive coordinator. He knew that once that quarterback was loose, he was going to have spies. The defense is pretty good in the end zone, good coverage. But once he's loose, that linebacker has got to be out there to defend him in space.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The pocket breaking down. He shreds the tackle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. A deep shot to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
You just can't make this type of a throw. He throws it up for grabs. Basically, it's like a punt, and you got to credit the defense. They are able to track the ball and get this thing for an interception. Beautiful job by them, but serious mistake from the quarterback.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change? That you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback. Make your offense right. Here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on 1st down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
It's a pretty solid job by the quarterback here. At least now the head coach is going to have to make a decision. It's 3rd and forever, and he's able to scramble and at least get themselves in the vicinity where they could potentially go for this. Nice job not forcing it down the field. You don't want to turn the football over, and now they can at least have a decision.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the return will be brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Brown. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in.
It's caught. He's got room. Breaks into the... here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, everything is perfect here. The offensive line did a great job. The timing of the play call is perfect. You get that defense upfield, and then the execution from the quarterback and running back. Good timing, and then you've got him in space on the outside. That is a great play for a touchdown. I tell you what, that is a quarterback's best friend. Short completion, taking the distance, you bet. Shows up on the stat sheet.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Reed. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. We got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. That short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on fourth down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can set up with a first down and goal.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
To throw, it's Reed. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Point after, up and good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first down and still going. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. And now Auburn will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now Texas A&M calls their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Makes the catch. It's Owens. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Reed. Checks this down to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now he's going to bring up 4th and short.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. On the run, it's Cobb. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. When you go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today, he's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
Back to throw. It's Brown. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
He's got a crease. He made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Man, they're going to love watching this play on film tomorrow as an offense. Everybody's doing their job. Up front, this O-line, they are targeted and they are aggressive. The quarterback, he's getting to the second level and using that athleticism. And then look at these blocks down the field. On the perimeter, we've got wide receivers working hard. That is selfless football and good all the way around.
Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
I I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Running play called on 3rd and short. Look out, he's breaking free. Touchdown, Tigers. He runs it into the end zone.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working. This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Riley. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Owens. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a 1st down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that. As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun. Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. We got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their 1st. They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking to the end zone. but it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. A crucial stop by this defense, and we'll see if the offense regrets not trying to field goal there.
Well, we know this coach is going to be aggressive, and this time it just doesn't pan out for him. As a quarterback,
got an opening here. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
it's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield. It's Brown. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want.
He's got space. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Back to throw. It's Brown. With the catch, it's Cobb. Brought down short of that 1st down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback dropping back. caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a huge conversion there, and it really tightens their grip on this game. Aggressive football to go for it there from their head coach, and their team pays it off with a nice conversion.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They come up on second down now. Pounding away with the run game. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Running with purpose. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Now Texas A&M calls their second timeout. We've got one more timeout to use now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got a crease. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Auburn. They are pouring it on now.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.